Oh, can you hear me now? I think there was a problem with audio. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. Once again, I have to repeat everything. So welcome back to Crypto Conversation Live, and today we're going to talk about this prediction which is coming out from one of the billionaire investors, Mark Lassery. He is invested into 1% only into Bitcoin, but he thinks that it is going to hit 40,000 sooner, very soon. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some of the news from India, which is basically the new way to buy and sell cryptocurrencies in rupees, but trade at your own risk, which is into live mint, and some of the other RBI news as well. So welcome back. If you're joining me, say hi, and we're just going to hang around today for like 10-15 minutes. Let me see who all is live first of all. Wow, so there have been amazing predictions, isn't it? 10 people watching Bitcoin to 40,000, everyone. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Hi, no audio. I guess the audio is now. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Hi, Rohit, Deepak. Hi, how are you? Naveen, hi. 74, yes, Ravindra. Yes, you can hear me. Hitin, Srinath, Varda. Yes, what's up? Ravindra, Rawat, Deepak, everything is green now. Amazing. Yes, it's okay now. Why Indians, billions or millions are not predicting Bitcoin price like other Well, tell me, Ravindra, that's a very nice question, but tell me, whom do you want? Because there are hardly any Indian millionaire or billionaire who is invested into Bitcoin in India, and even if they are, they really don't want to speak out because they are somehow afraid of the Indian government and Indian regulators, since the things are not very clear in India, so even if, and I believe that's a very good point in fact you raised, and I definitely think that some of the billionaires and millionaires from India also are invested into Bitcoin. It can't happen that these like, I don't want to take the name of anyone, but you know whom I'm talking about, somebody who is familiar with the technologies, they would definitely know about the Bitcoin. And the problem is they have never spoken out about it. And one of the reason I think they won't speak out is because the regulations in India are not clear. So they are really afraid of the Indian government and the regulators as to they really do, a lot of people into Bitcoin who are investing into Bitcoin, they never open it up. That's the reality, guys. Let me know if it has happened with you. Some of the richest people that I know, they must have bought Bitcoin, but they would never talk about it. So the people who have loved Bitcoin, they don't want to talk about it because they don't want regulators or anyone to think that, and he's making money. So that's one of the issue right now. So the people who have like a smaller number of Bitcoin or maybe half and small, these guys are actually talking about Bitcoin, and the other guys, they don't want to be spoken of. Hey Shiv, what did I miss? Nothing you missed, man. We just started about a couple of minutes back. Good evening, Shiv. Ethos, your view on it, please. Of course, I think Ethos is a great blockchain project. In fact, one of the biggest problems that they really solve is fiat to crypto conversion, and it's just a matter of time. I think whenever the right time comes, I'm sure they are going to do wonders. But it's a very good price to buy, actually. $1.43. The all-time high for it is about what, $12 or $13. So I think it's a very good price to buy. And of course, I mean, right now the bull run has just started, guys. Yesterday we saw that in just 10 minutes of time, the price really pumped to 7,300 again, and so I think the bull run has already started. Today everything is green right now. Ethereum finally closing to $500 mark. But what I really want to talk about today is, guys, this prediction today. So this guy called Mark Lassery, right? And he is a CEO. Of course, he is already a billionaire. So billionaire Mark Lassery sees Bitcoin reaching up to 40,000 as it becomes more mainstream. Let's Google him a little bit. Let's find out more about who he is, shall we? Let's do that. Right. So billionaire Mark Lassery, but who is he? Right. So Mark Lassery has also been featured on Forbes, guys. right? Here's the Wikipedia. Let's go ahead and find out about this. Right, so this is right. Look at this. Mark Lasry is a billionaire Moroccan-born American hedge fund manager. He is the co-founder and chief executive officer at Avenue Capital Group and the co-owner of NBAs. That's where he made a lot of money, I guess. And so this guy is already a billionaire. Here is something that I really want you to notice, right? And which is right here. Let me open this up. Okay, here. Lastly, added that he foresaw Bitcoin investors. So if you're a Bitcoin investor, this is for you. Making 5 to 10 times their money in the next 3 to 5 years. 5 to 10 times easily. I think that's the least prediction. 3 to 5 times in the next 5 years. Who doesn't want to make? I think people are going to be even making more. Thank you so much, Deepak, for 200 rupees donation. Thank you so much for showing all the love. Thank you, Shiv, for always motivating us on crypto. Long live. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. But okay, let me just open up the chat. Let me know if the sound is really too much, man, for the air condition. All right, guys, I really want to see who all is watching. 16 people watching. Amazing. Sanjeet, what's up, Sanjeet? BitBNS providing too. What is that? Okay, morning video was so good, very informative and very motivating. Exactly, Deepak. I think that's one of the things that I'm really looking at, is to come up with some, thought-provoking content, which really makes us all think, and which really takes our mind to the next level, because the cryptocurrency is all about that, right? It's not just about making 10 times, 20 times, but it's more than that. Good evening, Shiv, Ethos. Yeah, Mr. Tata. I think Mr. Tata has got a company called Abra.com, right? So Abra actually belongs to Tata. Let me show you Abra.com, right? And so Mr. Ratan Tata has invested into this. Where can we find it? Let us see. About us. Okay, let us see. Let's go to Abra, about us, and look at this. Okay, let me show you Mr. Ratan Tata on the Abra. I'm sure you would know about the Abra, which is already trading multiple cryptocurrencies. Guys, the person I'm going to show you right here. Can you see this guy here? Can you see him? Can you see him right here? On Abra.com, he is one of the investors and advisor on Abra. Let me tell you something. If he was just an investor and he wouldn't want to be spoken about, he would not give up his picture. So he has invested into company, as well as he is also advisor, and he is proud of doing that. Ratan N. Tata was the chairman of Tata Sons, the holding company of the Tata Group, and currently serves as the chairman of Tata Sons, right? So he is right there on the I missed something. No. So is it legal that Unocoin and BitBN is providing withdrawal and deposit in bank transfer RBI notice? Of course, Ravindra. Why are you talking about even the legality here? Because nothing is legal or illegal. It's just the RBI has said that they would not be supporting the cryptocurrency exchanges. But as long as any bank decides to, go ahead and provide the bank account, exchanges wouldn't have an issue, right? Why would they have an issue? Amit Gaikwad says, what about Power? Power is doing good. I hold Power and I think it's amazing. It's a long-term project, guys. I mean, sometimes we become like impatient and we want like 10x, 20x gain. 39 cents, which is like, I think this went to about $2 or $3. Power Ledger, right? And this is in Australia. This is from Australia, all the way from Australia. They also did a tie with the Tech Mahindra in India. So I think this is a long-term project, everyone. Oh, that's really great for Indian. I have Abra apps in my mobile, but I didn't started with the apps. Missed a couple of days due to some family functions. Hey Gaurav, what's up? How are you, man? I hope all good with you. Great. Family functions are awesome. I mean, you get to just, ADA is moving up fast, man. ADA is amazing. ADA is going to the moon soon. Cardano 18 cents, 22% up. Let's have a look at some of the gainers and losers today, guys. But do not miss out on this prediction. $40,000 coming out from this billionaire Mark, what's his name? Mark Lasry. Mark Lasry. What's your view on Litecoin partnering up with token pay and also buying a share in German? Well, Harsh, I think that's an amazing news. First of all, see, when it came out, I really did not believe it, and I thought it's just a gimmick, you know, because there are so many news into cryptocurrency space which are just a hype, and that's what I thought. But later on, I get to hear from the Charlie Lee himself, and he had a tweet actually the other day saying that the reason he bought into that is because he wasn't getting the bank support. So what if, and this news is not false, guys. I mean, this has been on the Litecoin Foundation, the token pay has released. So definitely they have got about 9.9% stake in the German bank. And so this is very common because a lot of banks are being bought by the crypto companies, and this is something that I covered in yesterday's video. And a lot of banks are being bought by the crypto companies, or else all these banks are starting the cryptocurrency trading. For example, Goldman Sachs, we heard the other day, South African stock exchange company listed, what was the name of 247.com, they started trading Bitcoin, Ethereum. Of course, you have SBI Holding from Japan, one of the biggest financial firm in Japan. They started Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading. And so you will see two possibilities happening right now. One is you will see that the crypto companies are merging with the traditional financial system. You won't see it in India because India is always the last, and this is what concerns me. India is always the last. Imagine billions of people around the globe would have already bought their Bitcoin, Ethereum and Litecoin, and then most of the Indians will still be getting used to it. And of course, some of the smart people like you have already bought Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, are already learning about the system. But think about the 90% people in India, I mean, who would not even know about this and who didn't even try because of the RBI announcement, because of the regulators, what they would never ever think of having these cryptocurrencies. You know, isn't that a loss for everyone, right? Let me ask you a simple question, right? Let me ask you a simple question. Where do you think, which country do you think, the citizens of which country do you think will be familiar with the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin? In the country where the government is more friendly, the regulations are more friendly, there are more cryptocurrency exchanges and everyone is buying it, or in a country where there are only 10% involved into cryptocurrencies and regulators are against it, right? It's quite obvious. The people in a country where it is more legitimized are going to be more familiar with the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and they are the one who will be buying first, right? So unfortunately, and this is what was my topic in the morning today, because sometimes, you know, not everyone is so educated in India, and because of which they will be left behind. Now look at the market yesterday, right? So it jumped from 6,700 or 6,800 to 7,400. Why did it jump? Right? It jumped because a lot of people from Japan, Australia, these countries are jumping onto this bandwagon. And the reason they are jumping onto this bandwagon, because they know that this is a future. They know that the governments and regulators are very friendly. They know that there are so many companies which are starting cryptocurrency exchanges. It has to be big. They know that Nasdaq is listing. They know that CME is talking about it. They know that CBO is talking about it. They know that BlackRock is talking about it. They know that SBI Holding is starting it, right? So those are the countries where people are educated more about it. So they are the one. And let me tell you something very straight, right? These are not the assets that belong to one. This is not like a company which belongs to only Indian company, or maybe any share which belongs to an American company, or maybe a Japanese company, or maybe Chinese company. No, these are not those companies. These are global assets. So they don't care where you are from. These are the global price guys. They don't care whether you're Indian, whether you're Japanese, whether you're Australian, you're the American. People who bought first are the rich. The whole world is one country right now. Mark Cuban will also invest in crypto. Is it valid news? Mark Cuban is already investing into cryptocurrencies, Gaurav. I mean, he was the guy who was extremely. Let me show you this. Mark Cuban was another person who was very skeptical on Bitcoin, right? And then later on, he changed his money. See, look at this. So, over here. Mark Cuban, who just called Bitcoin a bubble, says he plans to invest in another digital coin. Right? So this guy is like already very bullish on Mark Cuban says not gold or Bitcoin, but paying off. Mark Cuban's one rule for investing in Bitcoin. Right? Yeah, but this guy was earlier not friendly with the Bitcoin, and then later on he changed his mind. So now he's extremely bullish on Bitcoin as well. Umesh, what's up? Long time. Where have you been? The current spike is cause of the future trading being bet upon short on a high rate. Short sellers are at loss. In media is just giving any reason for the spike. Probably, guys. But Umesh, I'm quite happy to see the growth, man. At least $1,000 up from yesterday, and quite like it. India is always the last law. So true. Indians settle outside India always first, and we India keep boosting our ego there. Extremely, man. I'm surely a billionaire. I'm surely a billionaire. I'm holding Bitcoin. Exactly, man. Hey Dinaka, what's up, man? Hey Shiv, how are you? I'm doing good. Crypto to help. Bitcoin is the beast of future. It's gaining energy now, and when it will jump, it will be exponential. It's going to be exponential for sure. I do think so, everyone. I do think so. Also understand why you didn't share anything positive about Sun contract. And hi Shiv, I would like to say thank you very much for referring to India's anomalous video. This guy is awesome and super knowledgeable. I know I come to know lots of valuable information from him, and I also understand why you didn't share anything positive about Sun contract and XRP. Anyway, love your all videos and lives. Never want to miss. Oh my god, thank you so much, Naveen. But okay, I must have shared, yeah, because I don't remember really when did I share, but yeah, of course I keep sharing Andreas Antonopoulos video, so I must have shared in one of the video. But I would be happy to know from you which was the video that I actually spoke about Andreas Antonopoulos. Of course, I it was such a pleasure to meet him in Mumbai at JW Marriott in Mumbai. Yeah, he was here for a tour and Bitcoin, and I know it was very fortunate for me to meet him and actually take a picture with him. So I'm a big fan of him. When I started learning about Bitcoin, he was the first guy, and so I really feel thankful. I'm so grateful that he was the one I came across on the internet, right? And all of a sudden, I mean, I think in less than 1 month, I had watched all his videos that existed on Bitcoin on internet. So, and I'm so lucky, and I'm so proud of myself to come across his content. And so he had a great. So to be honest with you, he has a great impression on me, Andreas Antonopoulos, and that's the reason you see a lot of time. Actually, I think that. I consider myself more of an evangelist than a trader, and of course I would want to be an investor, and of course I am an investor, but I consider myself more of an evangelist who is trying to spread the word and who is trying to probably really draw the line between the banking system and the Bitcoin. And I think you're right, Naveen. Thank you so much for bringing it up. It just reminded me a lot of things that I would have otherwise missed. I'm watching all your videos. You're awesome, bro. Thank you so much, Krishna Indian. I am really glad that you liked it, and I'll keep doing the same, man. This is very encouraging. So yeah, I mean, I can Andreas Antonopoulos. I'm so glad that his was the content that I really stumbled upon right in the beginning, and I didn't read anything else, right? So when I discovered about Bitcoin, it was his speech that actually, so yeah, I mean, that was amazing. I can still forget, and then started exploring a lot of books, his talks in different countries, and that's been amazing. And I can definitely see where all this is coming into me. So hey, Classic Den, how are you? Long time, where have you been? If I plan to have kids, I will keep one Bitcoin place. Then they will be thankful to their dad. Better than term insurance, 100%, man. Insurance just for the namesake, man. What is your thought on 20 billion increase in the market cap? Oh yeah, so well, see, some of the buying has really happened, and I think it's not the retail buying that really happened. It is the institutional buying that I think really happened. So to be honest, Dinakar, it's risky also. You know, just about a half an hour, 20 billions up is also kind of, you know, anyone who is involved into this cryptocurrency space, after looking at this, should definitely be scared, because if it can go up by 20 billion in just about half an hour, then it can come down also. It can crash as well. So this is basically how the cryptocurrency market right now behaves, because let me tell you that 200 billion and 300 billion right now market cap is very small. It's very small. For the one giant whale like Goldman Sachs and all these institutional companies, this is peanuts. This is nothing, right? 200 billion is nothing. They can just move the markets around. And so that's one of the risks. And that is why I say invest into technology. Don't invest into price, invest into technology. So when you invest into technology, which is Bitcoin, you know that maybe for 1 month or 2 months, people will be able to manipulate. But in the longer run, no one can manipulate Bitcoin, because eventually it is going to grow, right? So do not bet on the price, bet on the technology, bet on the technology. I think that's what the learning that I have taken. Shiv, you didn't answer my question, Dharak. I haven't read your question. But let me read your question, Dharak. Very true. Anderson is the first person who gave me clear picture about Bitcoin from his books and video, which is suggested by you only, Shiv. Thank you so much, Deepak. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that my suggestions really worked. Umesh says, loved your live session, the crypto meet in Mumbai. Very well delivered. Wish great success for you. Thank you so much, Umesh. Amazing, man. So much of compliments, huh? Right, just thought of letting the people know. Dinakar, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation, Umesh. I love your live session in the crypto meet in Mumbai. Exactly, that was a meetup and it was amazing. It was great. You know, a lot of people who actually turned up there had, you know, they didn't have a lot of clarity on the regulators, what regulators are doing, where the whole space is heading. And if you notice, something that I really mentioned there is that I strongly believe that right now, right, it is the blockchain will actually give birth to, will reshape and restructure most of the businesses that exist today, and will also create new business model. And the biggest difference between what happened in the past, like when internet was found, and between what blockchain is found, you know, the biggest difference between what happened when internet was found and what happened is blockchain is found, is that with blockchain, it has given opportunity to everyone to invest, which was not the case earlier. So that's one of the biggest. Like, just thought of letting Hashiv, please advise XLM price. I am from Jordan. Hi Mohammed, how are you? XLM price by the end of 2018. XLM is Stellar. Well, to be honest, I'm completely bullish on Stellar as well. Stellar should be in your holding, guys. I think Stellar is a great concept, and it's truly a decentralized internet. So it's just a matter of time. Stellar I think is definitely going to grow up. When it comes to prediction, I'm not really sure. Even if it reaches like $1 or $2 by the end of 2018, it's right now it's 30 cents. So even if it reaches like $1 or $2, I think there will be a good growth. Dharak says, my question was how much time Bitcoin take to raise. Need your opinion on this. How much time Bitcoin take to raise? I did not get your question, Dharak. Are you asking that how much time will it take for the Bitcoin to rise to $40,000? Is that what you're saying? Well, see, now, right now, the way the things are being really adopted, right now, the way the institutional investors are getting into it, the way everyone is busy opening up the Bitcoin exchanges, I think Bitcoin is easily going to be touching about 40,000 by the end of this year, in my opinion. Just a prediction, not a financial or investment advice, but I think that's where we are going. IBM's products still are, exactly. In the meet, did you come across any update on what is going on in the background? Are always last country. One of the things that I really come across, Umesh, is that there was this person who has been handling like Malaysia and Philippines and Singapore, right? So he was actually mentioning about the Philippines is extremely bullish on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. In fact, the Philippines regulators are extremely bullish, and they are in for it. You know, that is what I heard. So what I actually something that new that I learned is that a lot of regulators apart from India, like Philippines, Singapore, those regulators are looking at the whole space very positively, is what I learned from the meet. Stellar is awesome. Do not know CNBC keeps. Do not listen to CNBC, guys. Do not listen to CNBC. You know, CNBC is you know, they predicted price. I mean, some time back they said that Bitcoin will never have a bull run. That's what they predicted. So I think these news medias are, I mean, you can't trust them. I mean, they will have some weird prediction. So no, it's not it is not a small brother of XRP at all. Stellar is a different network altogether. It has no connection with XRP at all. Nabeen says, I just request you can advise us which coins are having free airdrop, which are good. We are getting less news about free tokens. Sure, that's a very good topic that you mentioned, Nabeen. I would love to do that. In fact, I should be doing that. So yes, I think the airdrop are really important. I think they are good money. And so thank you so much. I'm going to be covering that right from tomorrow. McLevin Irish, have you been? Hello, dude. McLevin, the Irish R&B singer, long time. Market is looking bullish, yes. Alright, that's it everyone. Thank you so much everyone for joining. It's amazing to see you. बहुत बढ़िया भाई साहब, आपके द्वारा दी हुई जानकारी बहुत काम आती है. ईश्वर पांडे, thank you sir, thank you भाई. Shiv, didn't you answer? Very true, Andreas. Okay, awesome. Malin, what's up your thought on? Yeah, exactly. I think I've spoken on all of these. Please give your opinion on Bay. What's Bay, man? On the ZRX, right? I'm watching all your video. Very awesome. The team paper is also coming in Hyderabad. Yes, guys. By the way, did I speak to you about the IBC conference, which is like 50% off on Block Media? Once again, let me open this up. So there is I've got some media partner discounts, so maybe 50% off media block in Block Media. Exactly, this is the conference which is happening in Hyderabad on 3rd and 4th of August. And so if you're around and if you want to attend, go ahead and attend. There's 50% off on the silver price, so which will be around 6.5. But I think look at the kind of speakers you have. You have Tim Draper, you have Avikant, he's a CEO of Niti Aayog. A lot of government participation is also happening. Min Kim is from Icon Foundation, and you also have Abhishek Pitti, Nucleus Vision, and you also have over here you see Neo as well. So a lot of people are, look at this over here, right? Hong Fei Da. So a lot of people are actually coming in. So if you can make it, definitely make it. It is happening in 3rd and 4th of August. And if you want discount, it's CC40 and CC50 discount code I've got, just in case if you're looking to attend. I think this is the rarest conference that we have, and it's always helpful to be attending these conferences. What's your opinion about buying PundiX? I think PundiX is again a great project. They are trying to make cryptocurrencies and fiat exchange easy. You know, they are coming up with this debit card, credit card, and these POS machines. So I think PundiX is again a very good project. Hi Kiran. All right everyone, thank you. That's it. Thank you so much for joining. And it's been an amazing session with you. Like I said, I just enjoy this session as much as you do. And time to say goodbye. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hit the like, dislike, join the Telegram if you have not, and let me know if you have any topic that you would like me to cover. I mean, that will also give me content, and at the same time it will help people know what exactly is going on. So it's been an amazing session, and I will see you the Minister of Telangana as well. Thank you so much, Kiran, Umesh, Dinakar. Thank you so much, Umesh, for your lovely donation, 100 rupees. Thank you so much, Deepak, for your lovely donation. Sanjeev, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.
Wonderful.